follow, here's a little sequence to help you when you're feeling really stiff in the morning, and maybe not really in the mood for yoga, but you're, definitely need to move a little bit. So come onto your hands and knees, first of all, and set yourself up so the hands are underneath your shoulders and the knees underneath your hips. And we're going to really pull the belly back towards the spine, and that will cause some lengthening in the lower back. So we'll just do that a few times. Pull the belly back, and you can see it's quite noticeable, the lengthening that I get here when I pull my belly back. It's nice if the back's stiff. And then slowly bring the bum back onto your heels and feel that continuing lengthening here. And then the hands are going to walk away. We're not going to come down with the head quite yet, because we want to feel that we're just stretching out as much as we can. And then coming down, and rest your head on your hands. And then gently we're taking the hands all the way around to the right side. Really feel that stretch down the left. Can you breathe into the waist on the left side? So you feel like tissues stretching out there. Drop the head. And then we'll go all the way around to the left side. So again, breathe into the waist here. Back to center. And come onto your elbows. You're going to dig the elbows into the floor a little bit. And then the hands can maybe lift in. So the hands are in prayer, and maybe they lift up towards the head. So you dig the elbows down onto the mat and then pull them apart a little bit. They don't necessarily go very far, but it's really nice for stretching out across the back, around the shoulder blade area. Coming up onto all fours. So bring some attention to the hips, maybe they're really stiff. So first of all, just rolling them left to right. And then let's try some little circles with the hips. Go one way and then the other. Now we're going to stretch out the feet, so tuck your toes under. Have a little look at your feet. So can you make space between every toe? And then the bum's coming back onto the heels again, and it's going to feel a lot more intense for the feet. And if that feels okay, sit up. And then coming back to all fours, and we're rounding the back, so really exaggerate that movement, pushing the floor away, chin to chest. And then come to neutral. Keep a bit of tone on the belly, and now you're going to lift your chest. So find a rhythm that works for your body. If you're very, very stiff, maybe slow, very slow. But you can build up to faster, if that feels good. Let's harmonize the breath with this movement. So breathing out as you round the back. Breathing in as you lift the head and chest. And we're just going to take the right hand. We're going to weave it under the left. I'm just going to turn around so you can see what that looks like. So, right hand under the left. Lift up your left hand, wrap it around the waist. Just holding this for a few breaths. And this top shoulder, can you gently pull it? And we're coming out. We're going to lift the right foot. We're going to slide it away. Lift the heel and lower the heel. Just move forward a little bit. And we're going to step that foot forward. And let's bend and straighten the leg. So maybe that's going to be a really small movement. Maybe you're not really getting a lot of length in the leg. Maybe you can, really go for something a bit stronger. And if so, try tucking the toes under on the back foot and coming down over the leg. I'm going to come back to a lunge position, and we'll just take a little downward dog. So we're tucking the toes off the back under, coming into downward dog. Really lift your heels here. Lift them, and then lower them. Lift them, lower them. Now we're going to come back to kneeling. We'll do that little movement with the left arm. So we're going to lift and lower the left arm. And sweep it under the right. And the right hand can come up, wrap it around the waist. And then come back to all fours. So we're taking the left foot away now. We're going to really push out through the heel. Again, you can lift and lower. Lift and lower the heel. Should feel good. Good for the Achilles, good for the calf. We're going to lift that knee. We're going to step it forward. Just rest here on that bent leg. And then bending and straightening the leg. That doesn't have to be a big movement. It could be just very subtle. If you want a little bit stronger, you can tuck the toes, the back foot under, come back to resting on that back foot and dropping your body over the leg, coming up and down. Remember, if that's too far, if you come too far, just come back. Or you can come in and out. We're going to come out into downward dog again, just one last downward dog. So tuck the toes of the back foot under. We're going to step back. We're going to lift the heels really high and then lower them. And lifting the heels and lower them. And then coming all the way down back into child pose. We're just finishing here in child pose. So take the knees a bit wider maybe. So you get more sort of inner thigh, groin stretch, bum back. So remember, we're trying to lengthen the lower back. So belly up towards the spine, lengthening the lower back. Bum back to your heels. And then down. And rest there as long as you need to. Hopefully that little sequence just helps open up the body a little bit when you're feeling really stiff. Just really simple stuff, but very effective.